Hi everybody, welcome to Shift Happens, week number 217. And because it's week 217 here at Chiro World, we brought you a very special guest. This right here is Dr. Brandon Cooley. Say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody.
Dr. Brandon comes to us from the great state of Michigan, and he is about to open up his practice there. Do you want to tell us more about that?
I'm going to be opening my practice in Jackson. It's going to be called Prolific Family Chiropractic.
Ooh, Prolific Family Chiropractic.
Absolutely. Doors in January of 2015.
Nice. Now, Brandon, I got to ask you something though. Why family chiropractic? Because I thought that just, chiropractic was for adults with neck pain.
Absolutely not. I feel like the most important thing about chiropractic is getting to the families, getting to the kids, where we have the most effect, long-term, positive effect on those people and allowing them to live a full and abundant life.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about, really, is taking whatever life they're living in, because there's going to be stress in it.
Absolutely.
Right? There's going to be stress. No matter what we do, there's stress involved. Because a couple of the big myths about stress, maybe we should talk about that.
Ooh.
Myths about stress. Myth number one. You ready for it, Cooley?
I'm ready.
Stress is always a bad thing.
No, not true.
Exactly right. Why is that?
Stress can bring about certain things in your body to make you stronger. It can stress, like when coal is stressed, it can turn into a diamond.
Oh, exactly right. Exactly right.
Everybody loves diamonds.
Oh, that's nothing good can come without stress.
Exactly.
You got to work it to earn it.
Absolutely.
And if you think about it, exercising, that's a stress. You're stressing the body. It's still a healthy thing to do. Also, too, another myth with stress is that stress doesn't accumulate. Like once that stressful situation's over, then its effect on the body is over. Stress accumulates, folks. Just like if I keep throwing stuff into a trash can, eventually it's going to fill up and reach a tipping point. Once the body's threshold levels are tipped, then what happens?
Then we get subluxated.
Then we get subluxated, ladies and gentlemen. Vertebral subluxation.
And that's what we do. We take care of subluxations.
Now, there may be some people from the East Coast watching this, Brandon, and they don't really like that word, subluxation. Would you mind explaining to the humble audience here, and especially all the folks at Chiro World, what subluxation is?
Well, vertebral subluxation can have effects on the body. Misalignment of the spine can cause problems with muscle function, organ function, everything that the nerve system has to do with, a subluxation can affect. So anytime that you're subluxated, you are actually living a life less than 100%. And who wants to do that?
Nobody wants to do that. Yeah,
Never.
but I could still get through my day at 100%, right?
You could, but maybe your liver's breaking down, or your kidneys,
Maybe.
or your lungs, or your heart. I mean, those are pretty important things, and you don't necessarily feel them right away.
Well, yeah, I mean, I still get my car washed, even though it's not necessarily completely full of mud, because, well, I like my car clean.
Pride of ownership. You should take pride in your body.
Absolutely, absolutely. Live life at 100% optimum potential.
Yeah, 100% of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, I like that. Yes. So, in Jackson, Michigan.
Yes.
So Jackson, Michigan, this guy, he's actually was my roommate at Palmer. We shared the same refrigerator and everything. And Brandon is a guy who, very authentic. He has a great deal of servicehood, and the community of Jackson is going to be very, very fortunate to have him serving them. Absolutely.
I'm very fortunate to be able to serve and to be a part of this amazing profession that I love, and I can't wait to jump in wholeheartedly.
Absolutely, yeah. And what are some of the things, because he's been hanging out with us, what time is it now? It's about like now 30, right?
Yeah.
Around 1:45, maybe?
One-ish, yeah.
Judging by the sun. And what are some of the things that you've learned here at Chiro World so far?
I think the number one thing that I learned
Different
here,
offices, not just necessarily ones that you're interested in, but you can always learn something from people, especially, with systems, office systems. This is for the chiropractors and chiropractic students. Hugely important.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I just graduated in June, and you have your mind set on certain things, and then you see something new like this, and it's totally revolutionizing the way that I'm going to build my practice, my build out, and everything. So see as many offices, everything. Check it out. You can always take away something, even if you don't want to necessarily practice that specific way.
Absolutely. So, to wrap this shift up, I think we should have a Dr. Matt moment.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Dr. Matt moments?
I'm not.
Dr. Matt, he's the tall guy here, very technologically sound, not only with the spine, but with computers.
Good guy.
Which, by the way, folks, before we let you go, computer system, right? I mean, computers are pretty cool, aren't they?
They are.
Now, I got to tell you, Steve Jobs, brilliant guy.
Yes.
Bill Gates, brilliant guy. I love my MacBook. PCs are all right, too. Did you know this? And I just read this about a couple months ago. There are more connections in your brain transmitting information than there are stars in our galaxy. Wow. More connections. Now, sometimes when you have a vertebral subluxation, you're walking around and those messages aren't getting transferred at 100%. Now, most of these people say, well, that's not that big of a deal. Well, define that, right? Define quality. How do you compare 80% to 100%? Because someone who's never been adjusted, they may not know what life is like fully expressing with a 100% functioning nerve system. It's just like the kid who never had glasses before. All of a sudden, they go to the optometrist, get a new pair of glasses, they put it on, and they're like, oh my gosh, there's ridges and trees, there's leaves. They're not just green blobs. You truly, folks, won't know what it's like to have a 100% functioning nerve system until you get checked for subluxation, which is what we talked about previously. And that's what we do best here at Chiro World. That's what Dr. Brandon has been seeing all morning long. We look forward to checking you and your entire family for subluxation. That way you can live life at your full functioning 100% optimum health potential. Dr. Matt moment now, right? We gotta go like this with our hands and get releases. So pause, wait for it, and all right. Well, that concludes Shift Happens week number 217 with Dr. Brandon Cooley. Dr. Brandon, one more thing for our humble viewers.
Have a great day, Omaha, and come into Koca Chiropractic for the absolute best care in Omaha.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.